Go.
Welcome to Planter Garden TV. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys doing wonderful. Well, today I'm back with another video. This video is to show you guys the garden I make without spending $1. I want to give you guys the whole run of what I did and how I create this garden without spending $1. Peace and love. All right here. But at the same time, I'm going to be doing some harvesting at the same time while I'm talking, right? So in this area, we have tomatoes growing here. We have tomatoes, still got to stake them out. All right, and in this area, we have basil. But what I'm gonna do today, I'm going to harvest some of these basil. Because this basil tree is huge. No need for me to keep you anymore. I'm gonna cut you right here. I'm gonna cut you right here. And I'm gonna allow it to grow back. So cut it and allow it to grow back. Or maybe I just leave a few of them like that.
Okay.
To turn
So
some
start
seed.
from here.
This is, damn. This is awesome. The scent of this is awesome. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to turn it into powder. Blend it and turn it into powder. All right, so what's happened here, all these are tomato that I save every year. So what happened is I save the seed and then I set back my seed every year. So it saved me from spending any money to buy seed because I try to save all my seed. I still have these, I got to stake them up. These are okras. Well, someone gave me those okra. These are my first time planting these okra. They say they're from Africa. This is the purple okra. They already start pushing blossom. These are okra as well. This is a sunflower seed. This grow right back up. This is a sunflower from last year. And they drop the seed and they just shoot right back up in the garden. All right. This is banana pepper, which I also save the seed and I sow back my own seed. So that saved me again from spending money. These are some flowers. I save these flower seeds, set them, and they grow right back up. And all these flowers is seeds that I had and I set. Same thing with the tomatoes. In this area, we have okra. We also have tomato. All these are okra. All these are okra. These I did not purchase any seed, I reset my own seed. So saving money again. This is another okra. Well, this I get from someone, the same okra. These I get from someone. Look at these flowers tree. What I do, every year, I pick these and I save the seeds. Every year. So what happened is, why I like to have these in the garden, right? Why I like to have these in the garden, because they attract bees and they also attract butterfly. So having them in your garden will make it easier for your plants to get pollinated. Okay? So you wouldn't have to be worrying about pollination. All the up here, that's where I have corn and more tomatoes. All right. This is a parsley. This is a parsley tree. Look how big this parsley tree is. So I'm leaving it to save seeds. So this how again I saving money. I saving money to do a garden. All these are tomatoes. I ain't staked them up yet, but all these come from seed that I create myself. The eggplant, seed again. All these are seeds. Everything come from seeds. Okra, seeds, already start pushing out. Tomato, seeds. All these flowers, I set my own seed. So because of that, it helped me to save a lot of money. This is a bee balm, right? But what happened, bee balm come back every year. So I didn't have to buy because it grew right back up every year. All these are peppers. All these are peppers. All these are peppers. I set my own seed. I have a video showing you when I plant these peppers. And look how they come in. Every one of them have blossom. This also is seed that I set. All this is tomato that I set. All this area here is okra and flowers. Over here we have mint. I pull out all the celery and parsley. So all the celery and parsley. So this is how it's looking right now. Here we have tomato, we have pepper, we have mint, we have corn growing up down here. We have corn growing up. Everything in this garden is seed. I set my own seed. In this area here, we have okra again. All these come from setting my own seed. All these tomatoes over there, which I'm going to harvest some right now. So come, everything come from seeds. Okay? So all right, so let's go at what? Oh, watch. This is my 4th time I'm going on harvest. Look the amount of tomatoes growing up. Look down here. All these are tomatoes growing up. Lovely, beautiful tomatoes growing up. Real nice. Watch here. You know, when we talk about how to plant and how to prune and how to do a lot of things in the garden, we're not trying to, you know, make it seems like we know everything. We're just showing you ways how you can plant a garden and be very successful. That's all. Because at the end of the day, we looking for production, and I know you looking for production as well. So if I can share few information about how to get real good production in your garden, I don't mind. I don't mind sharing that information. All these is tomatoes. This whole area, come back here, is tomatoes. And these tomatoes, I'm telling you, definitely providing. Okay, so if you notice what I do, I still try to add more dirt around the root. This is very important. Not because they start producing mean you stop feeding them and take care of them. No, you're supposed to continue. Do what you're doing. Soften the earth. Very important. But this is how I create this garden without spending any money. Because I'm able to save my seeds. Like for instance, when I'm using these tomatoes, you see these tomatoes, you see this big one? I'm gonna make sure I save the seed from this one. You know, so this is how I save money in the garden. I try to do everything natural. The stake for the tomato, all these are stick that I use. Instead of going and buy something, I use stick. So all these stick and pieces of wood that I use cause me nothing. All I do is cause me to save a bunch of money. Okay. All right. So now we have potato here, which we did not purchase either. What we did, we used potato that we have, cut them up and just plant them. I have a certain way of pruning. You see how I do it? I still leave a piece. I don't cut it right through the limb. I leave a piece hang over. And that's for a reason. That is definitely for a reason. Okay, so all here we have cayenne pepper. We have like 3 cayenne pepper growing up. And we also have flowers in between to help pollinate them. So I ain't got to worry about the pollination in the garden. So we come back in this side. Same thing, we have pepper here, already start blossom. We have okra here. And this is a plant I have here. I had also take this because I couldn't remember the name. This is a Sisu Asian Porilla. This is this plant. This plant grew up everywhere in my garden. Look here. Everywhere in my garden. And they, you know, it's a very tasty food. You could eat it with salad. You could eat it however you want to eat it. But it's a good herb. Okay? That's the name of it. I asked someone for this because I couldn't remember the name and they gave it to me. But these growing up all over my garden. Look at the next one right here. Okay? All right. Look here again. They're growing up right here as well. All right. So we have the flowers. We have the tomatoes. We have the tomatoes. We also have the flowers to pollinate. We have peppers. We also have the flowers to pollinate the peppers. We have the eggplant. We have turmeric. All these, but guess what?
Go.
Welcome to Planter Garden TV. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys doing wonderful. Well, today I'm back with another video. This video is to show you guys the garden I create, I make without spending $1. I want to give you guys a whole run of what I did and how I create this garden without spending $1. Peace and love. All right, so these are peppers we have growing up here again. You see, these peppers is tall. Look at these peppers growing up here, very tall. And they have a small pepper as well. So we're coming over here. And we have squash. We have squash growing here. All these I plant from seed. So this is why I was able to plant a garden like this without spending any money. We also have squash from here as well. They're producing again. These are eggplant that I use my own seed as well. So we have eggplant here. We have a pepper. I think it's Scotch bonnet pepper, which we also save. No, this is monkey pepper that we also save seed again. All these are pepper and okra. Okay? Down here, we have more basils. We have the purple basil. And we also have thyme. okay? We also have thyme. Okay, so what I'm gonna use this time and do, I'm gonna use them and I'm gonna make seasoning. This good. Studies say that thyme is good for your respiration system as well. All right, so we have more bagels here. All these bagels are, I set my own seed from these basil. All these I set my own seed. So this is how I able. This is sage. I'm gonna leave this sage to grow a little more. All these I set my own seed. Yes, guys. Okay. So we have potato over there. And over here we have more okra. So we're gonna go down here. These are my eddos. These are eddos that you see. I saved from last year. I did a video showing you guys how I plant these eddos. How I cut them, how I multiply them, and able to get more eddos from what I'm planting. All right, so now let me do some harvest now with the eddos. Now, these leaves, we can harvest these leaves. This is, you could use this just like how you use collard greens. But you got to peel off this, you got to peel off this skin. You got to peel it off. Okay? And you cut it up fine, just like how you cut collard greens. And you cook it. So, we can eat the eddo itself. We also can eat the leaf of the eddo. Okay, I'm just gonna cut a few. So meanwhile, the eddos are growing, you can cut out the heart, the young leaf, and you can cook them as well. So, you grow in a garden that you did not spend any money on, but at the same time, you can come in the same garden and eat food, get food every day. I can come in this garden every day and get food. Trust me on that. And I'm gonna show you too.